sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Two's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Now watch one. Watch switch.
Check, Bobcat. Hurt.
Check 50. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
60 Bobcat.
Mike 42. I'm coming after you.
Sanders shaking and baking. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, so another one here picked up right where he left off.
And he spent the entire season working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long.
Let's get that ball. 42.
17.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Check smash.
Let's bring it. Mike's 4-2. Let's get the ball. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's go. Switch.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Hatchet.
Go check.
Kill.
Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I got you. I got you.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the jump.
42, Mike's 42. I got you. I got you. 42's Mike. 42's Mike.
Hey, keep it up.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Tight is right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Check, Mike 42.
Touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's 2nd down. Now this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Check, 42's the Mike.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42.
First down, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here with our college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey. Check 52.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
We're going to 53. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. Coming.
Let's go, hey.
On 2nd down,
Let's make these
Elliott.
babies cry all the way back.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Record.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Prescott on first down.
Let's go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Tight right.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'm on. Hey, Mike 52.
The first down carry by Elliott.
Let's go.
Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Go to work, y'all. Let's go to work.
These two teams all tied after one.
Keep playing hard.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. 42's the mark. 40.
Check. 79 Broncos.
Twist. Mike's 4-2.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Yeah. During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Defense, let's go.
On first down, it's Elliott finding room inside the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He's coming. Double up.
Dragon 60.
Coming, double up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
18 Cardinal.
Hey.
Trap 60.
4 down.
Mike's 42. Mike, go.
Hurts.
Let's go, D.
This ball complete to Rager. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that was nice. Jalen Hurts to Jalen Rager. Jalen to Jalen, and the Eagles are hoping to see much more of that. Just 31 catches as a rookie for Rager. They're hoping that that number at least doubles in 2021.
Bang! 18, Pioneer. Bang, bang, bang.
first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Is here, baby.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
42, Mike 42.
You don't want this. Mike 42, Mike 42.
On second down and 4, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, smash.
Mike's 42.
I'm trying to collect.
42's Mike.
19 right. Bring it. You better.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
You better bring it.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready up.
42's the mic. Check.
Cowboy 80. 18 ready. 18 ready.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Mike 42.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your team for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double up, double up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Army, Army. Army, Army.
Hey.
Kill.
3. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Oh, yeah.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 50.
Play action now, Prescott.
All day.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable, in a lot of ways, unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I know he ain't got it. Rig alert, rig alert. 2, 42. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 42's the mark, 42.
Now back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Bring it. Mike 55, Mike 55.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5.
Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Rabbit.
Mike 52, 52.
First down, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here we go.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check, what do you think? What do you think?
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Under 10, under 10, 10. What do you think? What do you think?
10 carry out for Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Even. 4 down. Even.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You don't want it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They can't stop it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hawk 70. Hey, eat.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Got four down.
Hey, Mike,
On first down, it's Elliott, able to avoid it at the 40. Power running by Zeke. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here we go.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Michael Gallup is the unsung member of the Cowboys receiving corps, but he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his 4th season, he makes another one there.
Watch 52.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 148 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They keep on the ground with it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Right here.
Right. He's tight right here.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
What do you think? What do you think?
Well, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 65 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they look to do. The beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You got it.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
He's coming. Check him. Ricky. Mike 34.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. 191 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long day.
Rush in. 26.
Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
50's the mic.
It's a party now. It's a party.
There's Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's caught. Cooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey, watch the slant.
We're 54. Wide eight.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Mike. Here we go. Hey, pick your game up. Man left, man left.
We got 4. We got 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving right, keep the clock going, and above all, ball security.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 91 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Watch 52. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Toss left to Elliott. He gets away from 1. Elliott at first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Big stop.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Prescott yet again. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move to James. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Let's go right here now.
5-2's a money.
Prescott.
What we
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a row so they're ready if a tackle.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Go to work, y'all. Go to work.
Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Hey, Mike's on street. Mike's 42. Wild Bill. Panther 11. 42's Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this complete to board. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 7 Pirates. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Watch the pass. Mike 42. Mike's 40. 19 tight. Here we go.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to fire one run deep, middle of the field. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 20.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. So don't say nothing.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Double tight. Double tight.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier